Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. It truly helps out the channel. And if you're a returning subscriber or somebody returning to the channel, I appreciate you coming back, tuning in, and checking out the content. Again, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to grow this thing to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. I know YouTube's got a new thing now. I don't know if my stuff is eligible yet, so that's one of the reasons why I want to get to that 500 subscriber plateau, is I believe it allows people to hype videos, and I don't think that is available where I'm at right now with subscriber counts. So anything you can do to help me grow the channel would be greatly appreciated. So today on the channel, two bottles that I've picked up last year, and these are two special pours. They're both single barrels, and both from it's an NDP that I truly enjoy. So this is Proof and Wood is the NDP, and these are two Tumblin Dice. So I know I've done some reviews on Tumblin Dice. I think I did a review of 7-year bourbon, which I absolutely love, and then I think it was an 8-year Tumblin Dice rye. So Tumblin Dice rye there is a 95.5, and the bourbon was their high rye bourbon. Both phenomenal. These are a lot older and have very, very, very unique mash bills. So on the channel today, we've got an 11-year Tumblin Dice rye and an 11-year Tumblin Dice bourbon whiskey. So let's get into the stats on these bad boys. So this is a Tumblin Dice rye. It's a single barrel, 11 years, and this has a mash bill of 51% rye and 49% barley. So I believe it is distilled in Indiana, so these are MGP sourced, and this is coming in at 123.94 proof. And this one is a bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey. Proof is 127.82, so a little bit hotter than the rye. This was a pick by S&W Liquors down in Maryland, and this one has a real unique mash bill. This is 99 corn, 1% barley. So this, again, distilled in Indiana and MGP juice. So some phenomenal pours. What I'll do is I'm gonna take some pictures of the close-up of the back of the bottle and everything like that, because I'm not sure how well that's gonna, well, maybe it is coming in pretty good. So there's the mash bill on the bourbon, and then this is the mash bill on the rye. So I've gotten into these a little bit. Absolutely phenomenal pours, really unique palate and flavor on these here. So using my two little wheat blends. This is actually a wheat blend from S&W. DMV Bourbon Society is the local Facebook group that Kevin runs, and then this is the Perfect Dram from Drug City. So if you go to Drug City, go to the fountain, this is what you're drinking out of. I enjoy them. Portion control, and they're good for bottle shares. Absolutely love them. So let me get these suckers opened up real quick. So this is the bourbon. I'm going to put it in the DMV Bourbon Society blend. And then this is the rye, and I'm going to drop this in the Drug City one. So Drug City actually did a single barrel of this, and I missed out on it. This is actually was the distributor single barrel that was distributed out after the Drug City one dropped. And I tell you, I had this sitting on the bar for a while. When I got the bourbon from S&W at the end of the year, I had to open up the rye and do a comparison, and have enjoyed sipping on these a lot, and figured it'd be great to do a video and everything. So this is the rye, and that's the bourbon. Very, very close, similar color. Both 11 years, both out of Indiana, and both distributed by Proof and Wood Tumblin Dice. So I'm gonna get a little nose on the rye first. And again, it is a rye barley. That's it. And you get a little hint of the like a mintiness of the rye, but I actually enjoy this here when I poured it, because at 11 years, and it definitely is, for me, it's a bourbon drinker's rye. I always said I don't like that minty, grassy kind of experimenty rye. Not me. This, I like it. It's got that rich, deep oak impact and everything like that. I just think it's phenomenal. So the bourbon is just super sweet. I mean, it's 99 corn. I mean, so it's got a sweet that you get that just that. Can't really pinpoint the note, but it's very subtle for 127 proof. There's no, you would think when I first opened this you would get a of ethanol. Nothing. Just an easy nose, just real pleasant. Oh man, it's got some deep, rich caramel in there, and like a baking spice, like a confectionery baking spice that's on that nose. Really, really good. And this has got some viscosity to it, even though it's not as dark as you think it would be for an 11-year-old. It just coats the glass and hangs there. On the rye, really roll this around. Yeah, very, very similar. It just creates a circle and very slowly goes down. These are probably falling down a little bit quicker than the bourbon, but alrighty, which one to try first? Let's go with the bourbon. Cheers, everybody. Man. Now, you do get a little bit of the proof on there. There's for 99 corn, it definitely has a little, tingling on the tongue and everything like that. Coats the palate really well, and just a long finish in it. It's just creamy because of that 90% corn, that caramel, that burnt sugar, and oh man, I mean, I've had some light whiskeys that were 99.1, and this is not a light whiskey, obviously, but this is good. It's got a unique palate, and some totally different than the high rye bourbon that I had, which was a 7-year. So that is good, and it's still lingering there in the back of the palate. Nice, super long finish. So I've been seeing these hitting the market. This is an S&W pick. I think I saw one. It might have been a distributor pick at Drug City. So they're definitely hitting. So if you are in a state where Tumblin Dice is distributed, because I don't think they distribute everywhere, be on the lookout for these 11 years. I mean, they've got some unique mash bills. They're doing some pretty good things down there at Proof and Wood. I've had a few of their presidential or their Washington series, which it's congressman, the senator, the Supreme Court, and they're all different. Some of them are bourbon, some of them are rye, different mash bills and everything like that. Now, I did get a rye. I think it was a senator one that was a rye that I didn't like. It was that was that super mintiness. It was that in your face type of a rye, which I don't care for. So this is the rye. And that one, so I love the 95.5 Tumblin Dices. Those are phenomenal. This one here is unique because it's a rye. It's that, was it 65? 51 rye. So you get that rye spice and, you know, the barley in there. It's got a unique flavor. I mean, you can definitely, there is more mint in this than there is in the 7, I think. But it's still very pleasant, enjoyable to drink. The bourbon has a longer finish than the rye, I have to say. So if I was going to rate these two, I just did the 6-7. If I was going to rate these two, I would say the bourbon probably is just a tinge above the rye, in my opinion. And again, I'm no expert. I'm just a guy. I always say, my friends, I said, the only difference between me and you is I chose to sit down and press record. That's it, right? So, Tumblin Dice, 11 years, rye, bourbon, unique mash bills, a little bit different than what they normally put out. If you can find any of these, I'd say if you could try before you buy, definitely give it a try. They're well worth it. I think both of these were, I think right around, I think like it's like right around 98, 99 bucks. And the only thing that I don't like about it, and I didn't realize this until after I started buying some of these bottles, they're all 700 milliliters. So they're 100 bucks and they're 50 milliliters less than you would normally get in a bottle. Now, I have seen some that are at 750, so I don't know if it was just maybe bottles that were in inventory when they started doing these things or whatever, but these are 700 milliliter. So, you know, you can get around that. They're pretty good pours, and they're doing some good stuff there. So, appreciate you guys tuning into the channel again. Thank you very much. Super humbled. Again, trying to push through to that 500 subscribers and everything like that. And as I always say, this is the West Virginia Bourbon Guy, reminding you that pours are always best when they're shared with friends. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, yep. That bourbon is phenomenal. Kevin, you knocked it out of the park again.